to do some questionable things to get it done.
New heroes, legendary returns, and long-awaited prequels. 2025 is packed with some of the most anticipated TV series in years, and fans can't wait to see how these stories unfold. From superhero sagas and sci-fi horror to epic historical battles, these upcoming shows are shaping up to be must-watch events. Some are arriving sooner than you think, while others are still months away. But one thing is certain: they're the most anticipated series of the year, according to IMDb. Keep in mind, release dates aren't set in stone and could change, but as of now, these are the shows to watch for in 2025. Let's dive in. Number 10, Ironheart, set to premiere June 24th, 2025.
Anyone who's ever accomplished anything iconic in life.
The world lost Tony Stark, but his legacy is far from over. Ironheart follows Riri Williams, a teenage tech genius who builds the most advanced suit of armor since Iron Man. But creating the suit is only the beginning. Riri quickly learns that stepping into the role of a hero comes with dangerous enemies, powerful rivals, and a target on her back. With high-tech action, deep connections, and a brand new hero rising, Ironheart is set to be one of Marvel's biggest TV events of the year. Number 9, El Turco, set to premiere March 21st, 2025.
The threat was bigger than you thought.
What threat?
Your village, Moena.
A warrior without a country, a village on the brink, a battle that will decide their fate. El Turco is a historical war drama set in 1683, following Balaban, a soldier from the elite Janissary army. After the brutal Battle of Vienna, he finds himself stranded in a small Italian village. But instead of returning to the Ottoman Empire, he chooses to stay, leading a rebellion to protect the villagers from oppression. With intense sword fights, gripping political intrigue, and a rich historical setting, El Turco promises to be an action-packed epic that brings a fresh perspective to the war drama genre. Number 8, NCIS, Tony and Ziva, set to premiere in 2025.
I don't buy it.
What?
Them. Her with him. And she's young, hot, marine bomb tech.
One of TV's most beloved duos is finally back. Tony and Ziva picks up years after Ziva's apparent death, with Tony raising their daughter, Tali, alone. But when Ziva resurfaces, their reunion is cut short by a new mystery. Tony's company is attacked, forcing them to flee to Europe. As they navigate a dangerous conspiracy, they must learn to trust each other again, while uncovering the truth behind the threat that's chasing them. With action-packed espionage, emotional stakes, and the long-awaited return of Michael Weatherly and Cote de Pablo, Tony and Ziva is set to bring a thrilling new chapter to the franchise. Number 7, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, released January 29th, 2025.
Superpower size kid, know you want a neighbor like me.
A new take on Spider-Man's origin, but not like anything we've seen before. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is an animated series following a young Peter Parker as he begins his journey to becoming the web-slinging hero. Unlike previous versions, this show leans heavily into the retro comic book aesthetic, bringing Spider-Man's earliest stories to life in a fresh, stylized way. With a unique animation style, deep connections to the MCU, and a focus on Peter's early struggles, this series is a must-watch for both lifelong fans and new audiences. Now streaming on Disney+, it offers a fresh perspective on one of Marvel's most iconic heroes. Number 6, American Primeval, released January 9th, 2025.
Brigham Young trying to make his kingdom.
The birth of the American West wasn't forged in diplomacy. It was built through violence, survival, and untamed brutality. American Primeval is a gritty, action-packed miniseries that explores the brutal clashes between settlers, Native American tribes, and lawless outlaws in the early days of the frontier. Starring Taylor Kitsch, the series doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of life in a land where every day is a battle for survival. With intense shootouts, raw storytelling, and a gripping look at the violent forces that shape the West, American Primeval is a must-watch for fans of historical dramas like Yellowstone and 1883, now streaming on Netflix. Number 5. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, The Hedge Knight, set to premiere was 2025.
Gold.
Before the events of Game of Thrones, long after the last Great Dragon Wars, there was Sir Duncan the Tall and his young egg, set nearly a century before the rise of Jon Snow and Daenerys Targaryen, a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. The Hedge Knight follows the adventures of Dunk, a humble but skilled knight, and Egg, a boy who holds a powerful secret. He's a future Targaryen king. As they travel across Westeros, they find themselves caught in the dangerous politics of a realm still under Targaryen rule, but without the dragons that once dominated the land. With deep Westerosi lore, political intrigue, and thrilling duels, this series is set to expand the Game of Thrones universe in an exciting and character-driven way. Number 4. Suits LA, set to premiere. February 23rd, 2025.
Yes.
Damn right.
Power, honesty, dishonesty.
A new city, a new firm, the same high-stakes legal drama. Suits LA takes the sharp wit and intense courtroom battles of the original Suits and brings them to Los Angeles, where the legal world isn't just about corporations. It's about power, celebrities, and criminal defense. The series follows Ted Black, a former New York prosecutor who built an elite law firm specializing in entertainment and criminal law. But in a town where reputation is everything, Ted and his team must navigate the blurred lines between loyalty, law, and the cutthroat world of Hollywood. With a fresh cast, a new setting, and the same fast-paced dialogue and strategic mind games that made Suits a hit, this spin-off is set to bring a whole new dynamic to the franchise. Number 3. It, Welcome to Derry. Release date not yet announced.
Thing.
Before the Losers Club, before the nightmare began, Derry's darkest secrets are finally coming to light. Welcome to Derry is a chilling prequel set in the 1960s, exploring the origins of the terrifying Pennywise the Clown and the sinister forces that have haunted the town for centuries. While details are still under wraps, the series promises to expand Stephen King's IP universe, diving deeper into the twisted history of Derry and the horrors lurking beneath its surface. With Bill Skarsgård rumored to return and a setting that brings us closer to Pennywise's earliest victims, Welcome to Derry is shaping up to be one of the most disturbing and highly anticipated horror series of the year. Number 2. Alien, Earth, set to premiere, summer 2025. A crashed spaceship, a terrifying discovery, and the return of one of science fiction's most feared creatures. Earth marks the first ever TV series set in the iconic Alien universe, bringing the franchise's signature blend of sci-fi horror and survival thriller to the small screen. The story follows a young woman and a squad of tactical soldiers who stumble upon something horrifying after a mysterious spacecraft crash lands on Earth. But they're about to learn the hard way. Humans are no longer the dominant species. With Ridley Scott producing and a darker, horror-focused tone, Earth aims to recapture the sheer terror of the original films while expanding the franchise in new and unexpected ways. Sci-fi fans, get ready. This one is set to make an impact in summer 2025. Number 1. Daredevil, Born Again, set to premiere March 4th, 2025.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken.
The Devil of Hell's Kitchen is back, but this time, everything has changed. Born Again marks the long-awaited return of Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock, as he once again finds himself on a collision course with Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, played by Vincent D'Onofrio. But unlike the original Netflix series, this rebooted version is fully integrated into the MCU, promising new allies, new threats, and a fresh take on Daredevil's relentless fight for justice. With a darker tone and the potential for major MCU crossovers, Born Again is shaping up to be one of Marvel's biggest TV projects of 2025. Fans won't have to wait much longer. The first episode is set to drop on March 4th. That wraps up our list of the 10 most anticipated series of 2025. From the return of Daredevil to the terrifying origins of Pennywise and the long-awaited Alien TV series, this year is shaping up to be one of the biggest for television. Which of these shows are you most excited for? Drop a comment below and let us know. And if you love keeping up with the latest must-watch movies and series, hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.